today because I got a show in infield, so I gotta get to my lady's crib, get it fresh real quick. To have it, but getting it right. Let me share this book real quick. My bad, I'm here. I had to do some ish. I had to handle some business, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be quick. Today gonna be real quick. It's another Dirty Thursdays. But we talk, you know, I'm a cleaner comedian now, but I use these Thursdays as more of a means of catharsis. And, you know, even though I'm trying to be more clean, sometimes you gotta let the shadow out. You gotta let out the darkness. You understand what I'm saying? And the other day, hey, I see you have no one in your chat. So, hey, what's going on? Your local Chan, what's good? I'm here. So, you know what I mean? Dirty Thursdays is all about the dirty jokes and dirty content, the dirty topics. So if you don't like dirtiness, or if you're under the age of 21, get up out of here, or at least 18. You got to be at least an adult by the American Universal Statute of Limitations, which is 18 years or better. And me and my lady, you know, if you're gonna make love to your lady, don't do it in the dark, man. Because the other night, me and my lady was about to have some weed time, and then she realized she needed some lubrication. So she went to grab for it on the nightstand. She didn't realize it was preparation H. And it's safe to say that the swelling went down tremendously. So make sure you got on that light when you're having your weed time. You may grab the wrong products for your lady, is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm glad I got my woman, though, man. Glad I got my woman, because for my lady, I was on those dating apps heavy. But being a person of my age on those websites, you ain't the first choice, man. I got a bald head. I got a pot belly. I'm unaccomplished. I'm like an Arby sandwich. Who in their right mind when they about to go to lunch, Arby's is their first choice. You know, I got the meats, but have you seen the type of clientele that Arby's has? It's safe to say those motherfuckers is weirdos, yo. But I still match with a chick. I match with a chick. You know, we texting, talking back and forth, and I'm telling her the things I want to do as far as taking her out, getting, you know her. I said, I'm going to take you out to dinner. We're going to go to a comedy show, maybe do some karaoke, some dancing or whatever. She's like, you could do all that. That's all well and good. But once we finish eating dinner, I'm going to have dessert at home with somebody else. Are you kidding me? You mean I got to do all the work? I got to put the bread in the oven? Somebody else going to get the buns? I gotta get it all wet and somebody else gonna do the drinking? This bitch treat me like a volunteer firefighter. I'm taking all the risks, but somebody else gonna get to pay. And by the pay, I mean punani. Let's just it's safe to say I ain't going, man. And it got me to really thinking. I'm gonna use dating apps, man. I don't get it, man. Women get offers for dick every single day in real life, and now you want all the digital dick attention too. Bitches use dating apps are like millionaires that use food stamps. I'm kind of weak. I'm kind of hungry, so it got me stuttering. How much more government assistance do you need? You want the government cheese, the Swiss cheese, the Gouda. She want the entire dairy section of the deli, man. And this is the thing I don't understand about ladies on these dating apps. It's always mixed messages. They profile, it always say, not looking for a lookup, not looking for a hookup, not looking for a hookup, but they profile pictures as ass cheeks. Ass cheeks bend over with the well-tail thong on the top and Bible scriptures over it, talking about John 3:16, for God loved the world so much he gave his only begotten son. I'm like, is you trying to have sex or Sunday service, man? This don't make no sense. And being because I am the Arby's of dating, I track a lot of BBWs, yo. Big, beautiful women. You want to know how you know they're BBWs? All they put is from the neck up. If you really thought you was beautiful, you show that whole package. It ain't about your size, it's about your confidence. I need my lady to have a Lizzo-like confidence. I need to know that she have the confidence to twerk at the Staples Center with her ass cheeks out in front of children. When she don't got that kind of confidence, she can't be my boo. I want to know what I'm getting into, man. Show me that full picture, man. I need to know if I need an ace bandage and a Gatorade before I pick you up. And the BBWs, they always have a heading on their page. It says, I know what you're thinking. I'm a BBW. And if you don't like it, you can keep it moving. There's one thing I've never understood about the BBWs on the dating apps. Why do they make disclaimers for men that are going to swipe left the instant that they look at their picture? That's like me saying, ladies, if you don't like light-skinned, bald-headed, pot-belly dudes, swipe to the left. I don't have to waste my time doing that because as soon as they see my light-skinned, my bald-head, my pot-belly, they swipe it to the left. Swipe it to the left, man. It's almost like they're gaslighting themselves into this fictitious idea that they're rejecting men that ain't even want them in the first place. That's like a bum with a full shopping cart. Talk about ain't nobody gonna steal these cans. Nobody wants your cans. Nobody wants your 5 cents. And if she would have kept it moving, maybe she wouldn't be a BBW. That's all I'm saying. Taibo, Pilates, kickboxing. And I'm fat, so I could talk trash about fat bitches. That's probably why I ain't gonna never lose no weight, man. I lose weight, I lose 50% of my act. Man, times is getting desperate. One time, I matched with a chick that was in a wheelchair. Her profile said, I'm not looking for a one-night stand. I said, bitch, you'd be happy if we could stand one night. She blocked me immediately, man. Couldn't take a joke. Now I'm banned on Hinge. And at the age I'm at, 47, I'll be matching with women 65 years of age or better. You want to know what that heading says? I'm looking for a one-night stand. I'm not looking for, no. That's not what it say, my bad. Mess with the. I'm looking for a long-term situation. The letters literally shake. I'm looking for a long-term situation. This bitch got Parkinson's fine. I'm looking for a long-term situation. I'm like, chick, but you got a short-term life. You better take this short-term dick. She only got about 5 more minutes. She gonna be dead before murder she wrote go off. Her coochie smell like snickerdoodle cookies. And she probably wake up to the New Heart theme. Yeah, I'm glad I got off the dating market though, yo. Because my ex broke up with me because she wanted me to wait 90 days until it was time to pick them flowers. And I made it. I made it to the finish line. And when it was time to get my trophy, when it was time to collect my bouquet, she wanted me to use a condom. Ugh. I told her I can't use condoms because it fuck with my pH balance. Make sure y'all subscribe, share, and follow me. Comment. I told her I can't use condoms because it's fuck with my pH balance. And by pH, I mean penis RD. I'm 47 years old. A condom is like cop kryptonite. Whenever I put one on, I feel like a Vietnam veteran. Both of his arms blown off from a dirty bomb. I can't salute. My sex soundtrack is bum, 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 bum. She gave me the dishonorable discharge. It's a good thing we broke up. I was a filthy motherfucker. She was so dirty whenever she got out of the bathtub, it looked like Saturn. Get it? Because it had that ring around it, man. Her bathroom looked like space. The final frontier. She had Star Wars towels. R2-D2 toothpaste. That ain't the reason why we broke up, though. The real reason why we broke up, because she's a younger lady and I'm an older man. At the time, I was 42 and she was 29. And I just don't have the same drive that I had when I was in my 20s. When I was a younger man, I had the sex drive of a push-start engine of a 2026 Porsche. 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. Beating out the cops. Breaking the speed limit. Risking life and limb. Running red lights. Now, 47 years old, my sex drive is like the crank start engine of a 1920s Model T box Ford car. 0 to 60, never. Foreplay for me now is like this. Turn on the radio. I gotta start this old ass shit up again, man. This is bullshit. I need the honey pack. He's in the army now. Yeah, the army. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy from Company B. That is the soundtrack to my dick. It's like I said, I'm 47 years old and I am happy because a lot of times black people don't live that long. Between diabetes, police brutality, child support, and the COVID vaccine, we are an endangered species. I'm to the point now, man, I love dating older women. I'm not talking 10 years older. I'm talking AARP. Because older ladies, they don't play no games. They iron your suit, read you a bedtime story, give you some of them soft, warm oatmeal, raisin cookies. You ain't never had cookies until you had grandma's soft, warm oatmeal, raisin cookies. I want to meet a lady so old, if I get her pregnant by accident, she will give birth to a college graduate. That baby go from maternity to fraternity immediately. Zuma Coon baby. But you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as I know, I can have children. My girl can still have children, but you can't mix old sperm with old eggs. You're gonna get elderly kids. The baby gonna come out crying like Joe Biden. The baby gonna come out talking like Morgan Freeman. But I gotta be careful with these older ladies, man. Because, you know, even though I'm 47, I still like with a pound towel. And if I treating they urn like it's a catcher's mitt in the 1920s, I might break it, man. Because I be hitting it so hard. I be treating it like a catcher's mitt from the 1920s that's been about 3 or 4 World Series. And I'm just giving it fastball. Because that's the only way I fuck. Fast and Furious, Vin Diesel, The Rock, Tyrese Luda, rest in peace, Paul Walker. I made a lot of these older ladies on Tinder. Thank you for the compliment. Because at my age, most women I meet online brag about being 35, but I know for a fact that they're 50. Because no woman brags about being 35 unless they're 50. And this is my thing, ladies. When y'all get older, y'all like to lie about your age because y'all insecure. Try to make it seem like you're young. No, it's stupid. Makes more sense to say that you're even older. Because if you're 40, but you say you're 55, people going to be like, oh my God, look at your skin. It's so beautiful. You must be mixed. You from Egypt? Black don't crack. Use cocoa butter? Nah, she's probably white. Do you use oil of Olay? You getting way more likes on your Facebook pictures, the heart likes, stalked on a regular basis, random money from strangers, and you like, and if you like them, the most beautiful dick pics. But if you 40, if you try to say you 25, they're gonna be like, bitch, I know you bullshitting. I can tell by the wrinkles on your hands. The turkey neck is a dead giveaway. Because this one chick I met on Tinder, she had a turkey neck. She tried to lie about her age. I told her a couple of jokes. I made her laugh. She was like, I was like, did this bitch just gobble? Thanksgiving's in a couple of months. What I gotta bring? Cranberry sauce to the first date? Gravy cologne? She wants me to give her some stuffing. She wants me to stuff that bird. Ladies, if you're getting older, the cheapest plastic surgery is to say you're even older. If you're 50, say you're 75. If you're 75, say you're 95. And if you're 95, just say you dead, man. Like, damn, baby, you look good. How old are you? I'm dead. Like, you're the most beautiful corpse I've ever seen in my life. I met her at the graveyard. I was really digging her. Man. She was my cemetery Cinderella. Her glass slipper was extremely dirty, man. But the homie was like, yo, you need to stop fucking with these thoughts on Tinder. You'll find your queen on Craigslist. I said, Craigslist? Word? You mean to tell me I can get a job, pussy, and some furniture on that motherfucker? I hopped on Craigslist. It was some weirdos on there, man. That will satisfy your every desire. Like, this chick told me she would do anything to me if I acted like a Pillsbury Doughboy. I said, you got to be a pretty desperate motherfucker to respond to that ad, which is exactly why I showed up on a doorstep that same night, dressed in all white linen. I rang the doorbell. She opened up and poked my stomach. I was like, bitch, fuck shit out me, man. Best 2 minutes of my life. And 2 weeks later, I came back with a yeast infection. Because she keep fucking doughboys, that yeasty bitch. I wonder why every time I went down on her, it tasted like Pabst Blue Ribbon. You could bake bread with that vagina. Now, as far as I know, I don't have any children. And I think the reason why I don't have kids, I'm going to just keep it real with y'all, is every time I get lucky and I have sex with a woman, the next day I cook her like a nice little breakfast. And when she's not paying attention, I put a Plan B pill in her coffee. You know what I'm saying? With Bill Cosby like accuracy. Steph Curry like form. Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. And then my homeboy was like, yo, you stupid as fuck. Why don't you just use a condom? I told him, I can't use condoms because it fuck with my pH balance. And by pH, I mean penis hardening. Plus, you gonna notice the rubber floating in the cup, you dumb motherfucker. We know for a fact coffee does not dissolve condoms. I tried it with my ex. I almost choked that motherfucker to death. She was choking on a Trojan and her Folgers. Choking on a Trojan and her Folgers. Choking on a Trojan, choking on a Trojan and Folgers. When y'all hear this, y'all gonna be singing it later on. Choking on a Trojan and her Folgers. Choking on a Trojan and her Folgers. Choking on a Trojan, choking on a Trojan and Folgers. Before I let y'all go, I just have to say, fellas, we're messing up. Fellas, we are messing up. We having a hard time pleasing ladies. I looked up a statistic. It said that overall, men only make women come 30% of the time. 3 out of 10 times. You know what I thought when I heard that statistic? Some Hall of Fame baseball numbers. She got that Pete Rose pussy, that Cooperstown coochie. They need to hang her panties up in the rafters and throw that Hall of Fame jacket over her shoulders like James Brown. This is a man's world. Women complain that men only make them come 3 out of 10 times. You know what that tells me? If you want to come more, you need to fuck more. 10 times equals 3, 20 times equals 6, 30 times equals 9. Stop being conceited. That coochie if you want more orgasms. It's a numbers game, boo-boo. Women complain that men only make them come 3 out of 10 times, but they conveniently forget the fact that men invented over 99.9% of all sex toys, including dildos. So the next time, ladies, you with your man, he inevitably fails and you have to reach for that toy as a backup plan. Remember, we made that for y'all because we knew our limitations. And as the old saying goes, if you build it, they will come. And that's all I'm giving y'all today for the Dirty Thursdays. I do got a clean show tonight and infill, so I don't want to go too crazy with the dirtiness, but I think I gave y'all enough cleanness, man. And thank y'all for stopping in, showing up. What's up, Alex? Leah's ex that called me beautiful. I hope you are a woman, but even if you're a man, I still accept the compliments, but it would be preferred if you were a woman complimenting my beauty. As I tell all the young up-and comedians, there's no up-and-coming comedians. There's no such thing as writer's block. The comedy guys have not given you anything new to put on that page. That is their way of telling you to work out and perfect the things that they already gave you. Stay away from the gossip. Stay away from the rumors. Stay away from the foolishness. Stay away from the nonsense. Focus on the funny and lead with love. Life is not something that happens in spite of you. Life is an experience for you to behold, so get to beholding. With that being said, I'll see y'all tomorrow night for the Weekend Warrior Show. Y'all be safe.